and I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital. I heard about at least 3 killings this afternoon. Looking at the news like, damn, I was just with him after school. There's no shop class, but half the school got a tool. And I could die any day type attitude. Plus, I remember his little brother got shot repping his avenue. It's time for us to stop and redefine black power. Because there were 41 souls murdered in 50 hours. Paper reads murder, black on black murder. Paper reads murder, black on black murder. Is it genocide? Because I can still hear his mama cry. I know the family traumatized. The shots left hole in his face about this size. The old pastor closed the cold casket. Said the church ain't got enough room for all these tombs. There's a war going on outside we ain't safe from. I feel the pain in my city wherever I go. 314 soldiers died in Iraq. 509 died in Chicago. I have a dream. Give us free, black power. We've all heard these outspoken cries for justice, but what happens when your friend or your neighbor gets a chance to say how they really feel? 4 voices are given this chance: In Murder to Excellence by Kanye West, A Battle of the Landlord by Langston Hughes, A Letter to the Law by Common, and Knock Knock by Daniel Beatty. Landlord, landlord, my roof, it sprung a leak. Don't you remember? I told you about it last week. Landlord, landlord, these steps, they're broken down. It's a wonder you yourself don't fall coming down. $10 you say I owe you? $10 you say it's due? Well, that's $10 more and I'm gonna pay you till you fix this house up new. Oh, what, you gonna get eviction orders? You gonna turn off my heat? You gonna take my furniture and throw it in the street? Talking high and mighty, talking till you get through. You ain't gonna be able to say a word when I land my fist on you. Police, police, come and get this man. He's trying to ruin the government and overturn the land. Coppers whistle, patron bell, precinct station, iron cell. Headlines in the press. Man threatens landlord. Tenant held no bail. Cops give a Negro 90 days in county jail. Them boy wanna talk like them want a gun come. But what you gonna do if you got one gun? I sing a song for the hero unsung, with faces on the mural of the revolution. No looking back, 'cause in back is what's done. Tell the preacher, God, he got more than one son. Tell the law, my Uzi weighs a ton. I walk like a warrior, from them I won't run. On the streets, they try to beat us like a drum. In Cincinnati, another brother hung. Again, he won't see the sun, with his family stung. You trying to hold me justice, but you handed me none. The same they did to Kobe and Michael Jackson, make them the main attraction, turn around and attack them. Black Jim in the rough, you rugged enough. Use your mind and not power, get the government touch. Them boy chat on how he pop gun. I got the black strap to make the cops run. They watching me, I'm watching them. My people on the block, they got a lot of pop in them. And when we roll together, we be rocking them to sleep. There's no time for that, because there's things to be done. Stay true to what I do, so that the youth's dream come. From a project building, see a fiend being hung. That happening, why they messing with Saddam? Burn a bush because for peace he no push no button. Killing over oil and grease, no weapons of destruction. How can we follow leader when it's a corrupt one? The government's a G unit and they might buck young. Black people in the urban area 1. I hold up a peace sign, but I carry a gun. As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every day till I was about 3. He would knock on my door and I'd pretend to be asleep till he got right next to my bed, and I would jump into his arms and yell, "Good morning, Papa." We shared a game. Knock, knock. Until the day when that knock never came. My mama takes me on this ride past cornfields on this never-ending highway until we reach the place of high rusty gates. A confused little boy, I enter the building carried in my mama's arms. Knock, knock. We enter a room full of windows and brown faces. In one of them, I see my father. I jump out of my mama's arms and run joyously towards my papa, only to be confronted by this window. I knock, knock, trying to blink through the glass as my mama pulls me away. I knock, knock before my father even gets to say a word. And for years, he has never said a word. So for 25 years later, I write these words for the little boy in me who still awaits his papa's knock. Dear son, I'm sorry I never came home. For every lesson I failed to teach, hear these words. Shave in one direction with strong, deliberate strokes to avoid irritation. Dribble the page with the brilliance of your ballpoint pen. Walk like a god and your goddess will come to you. No longer will I be there to knock on your door, so you must learn to knock for yourself. Knock down doors of racism and poverty that I cannot. Knock down the doors of opportunity for the brilliance that was lost in the black men that crowd these cells. Knock with the diligence for the sake of your children. Knock for me, because as long as you are free, these prison gates cannot contain my spirit. Know that you are not my choices, and yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we are not their choices. So for every little boy and girl with the power to change the world, we are still here with the power to change the world. Knock, who's there? We are.